Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are biking on Ocean Boulevard. We're going to show you everything that's new, including a pretty exciting announcement. If you see that breezeway coming up ahead, the walkway that's elevated over Ocean Boulevard, they have just announced there is a new resort coming, and it is going to have a similar structure over Ocean Boulevard. There's a lot more interesting details about this new resort. We're going to share that with you as soon as we get to the new location and show you where it will be. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you. So I'm not gonna lie, it is a chilly morning today for a bike ride. It's only 58 right now, which I know if you're up in the north, you're like, that's nothing. But for us here, it's chilly, especially with the wind. But as you can see, there's other people out. It's a beautiful morning, gorgeous clear skies, and it's gonna be nice, very pleasant temperatures today. We're just not quite there yet because this is in the morning. You usually get questions about what time these are filmed. This is 8:40 right now and in the morning, and also it is on a Sunday morning. So this is a beautiful Sunday morning, early in the day. So this is the Landmark Resort. That's what has this breezeway that is elevated walkway that goes from their parking deck and their water park. They have a multi-million-dollar water park over here. That was a $3 million water park. We have a video on that if you're interested. It's on our channel and I'll put it in the description below. But the Landmark, I think, is mostly condos, but you can definitely rent to stay there. Lots of options there, and they definitely have a lot of water features if you're into that. So we are on the south end of Ocean Boulevard, not the southmost end, but we're towards the south. We're headed up towards the central Boardwalk area. So Ocean Boulevard runs for quite a ways. There's multiple Ocean Boulevards here, which can be confusing. There's one in Surfside Beach, there's one in North Myrtle Beach, and then even our Ocean Boulevard sort of starts and stops in different places. But the main strip that people refer to runs south to north, or north to south, depending on which way you're going, right along the ocean. And it's a beautiful place to bike, lots of good views, and obviously always want to be mindful of traffic and people doing strange things. But it is fun. Always bicycle at your own risk if you're going to do it. It's not a totally safe thing to do, of course. There's always risks. But also, this is a great place to walk on the beach side. The street side, yeah, it's all right, but for walking, I definitely recommend walking on the beach side. It's a beautiful beach walk, but even on the bike ride, we get some views of the beach from time to time. When's your next trip to the Myrtle Beach area? Let us know in the description below. We always like to hear from you and find out when your next trip is. And also, where are you going to stay? Are you going to stay on Ocean Boulevard? If so, where? That helps other people see good places to stay. If you've got somewhere to recommend, let them know in the comments. We always get a lot of questions about where to stay, but as locals, we don't have a lot of current experience with that. I can say within the last 2 years, for oceanfront, we have stayed at the Residence Inn by Marriott, and that was really nice. We stayed there a couple of times, and we've also stayed at the Hampton Inn at Broadway at the Beach and the Fairfield Inn at Broadway at the Beach. So there's a hotel playlist in the description below, and you can check those out if you're interested. But we are by no means saying those are the only or the best of all the places to stay. Definitely check the comments and see what other people are saying as well. And also, we always recommend checking TripAdvisor for ratings. Very important. Another tip too, always check cancellation policies, especially in the event of a hurricane. We are getting towards the end of hurricane season now, but it's always good to know what the cancellation policies are regardless. You see some people are a little more bundled up. I've just got a thin long sleeve shirt and bike shorts on, and I'm all right because I'm biking pretty quickly. If I was just barely moving, I would be cold. I'd be really cold. So coming up here on the left is Family Kingdom. It's an amusement park. It's right across the street from the beach, and from some of the rides you do have a view of the ocean from the Ferris wheel and from the Swamp Fox, which is their wooden coaster, probably from Twist and Shout. I I can't remember on that one. Leave us a comment if you know. But definitely a view from some of the rides. It is one of those situations where you either pay by the ride or you get an armband to ride all day. You do have to pay for parking, but they are closed for the season. And so they will be back open in the spring. When they open varies each year, so I can't give you an exact time frame, but you can see they have the cars taken off the Ferris wheel. So that's something to keep in mind, something new. They do this every year. It's not a new occurrence, but I mean, it's new since the last time we did one of these bike rides. It was open the last time we did. It says on their sign they're thankful for a great season. Reopen spring 2024, in case you can't read that. Still no word on the right here. That was Splash's water park. It's been demolished, obviously. That's been for some time now. But they have not announced what is going to be there. We'll let you know as soon as we find out. The only rumor I have heard is that it is going to be a parking lot. I hope that is not the case. I hope it's something cool. But we'll see. And we'll definitely keep you posted. I do wish more of this ride was in that bright sun. When we get in the shady parts, it gets a little chilly. So talking about the off season, we just put out a video, if you are coming in November or December, talking about all of the events or all of the main events, the ones we think you should really consider. We just put that out on our channel. I'll link that in the description below. I definitely recommend watching that if you're coming in November or December. And that includes all the way from November 1st all the way through really January 1st through New Year's Eve. And so definitely check that out. Got lots of information about all the events coming up, things you don't want to miss. But yes, we are getting into the off season, so there are not as many people here. Still plenty of people though. It depends on the time of day. Like, we're early right now. If we were doing this afternoon, there would be a lot of people. There's actually a lot of people still here. But we have good weather really off and on till late November. Now, swimming in the ocean, we always get questions about that. I recommend coming by in I'd say early October, if you want to be pretty sure you can swim. There's still no guarantee, but be pretty sure you can still swim in the ocean. The ocean water stays warm a long time, but the outside temperature starts getting too cool for most people to enjoy swimming, because then when you get out, you're freezing. So today would be a good example of that. Beautiful day. I'm sure there'll be some people in the water, but I would not swim today because it's only getting up, I think, in the high 60s or low 70s. So that's why I recommend, like for me, I like the outside temperature to be 85 or so. I would do it at 80. I would swim at 80, but I will say I'm a wimp. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like cold at all. So I know if you're from Canada, if you're from the northeast of the US, or if you're from even across the pond, you're much more acclimated to cold weather than we are here. We do live here in Myrtle Beach. If you're new to our channel, we moved here a little over a year ago, but we had a vacation home here for 20 years before that. So we're very familiar with the area and the weather here. But we moved from fairly close to here in North Carolina, where the weather wasn't a whole lot different. So we don't have a lot of cold tolerance built into us. It's a little warmer here, but not by a lot. So here's the Holiday Sands North. It is probably one of the most highly recommended hotels from our viewers. We have not stayed there, so we can't personally recommend it, but we hear a lot of you say it's nice, it is on the boardwalk, and that the price is reasonable considering that it is oceanfront and on the boardwalk. So I'll throw that out there since so many of you have mentioned it. Maybe sometime we'll get a chance to stay there. We'll switch over so you can see hopefully a little bit of the ocean there. It is beautiful. Gorgeous views of the ocean. So we are on the boardwalk now, parallel to it. The boardwalk runs 1.2 miles, give or take. You can bike on the boardwalk. This time of the year you can bike on the boardwalk any time of the day. Just be aware of pedestrians on the boardwalk because they're not expecting a biker. And then in the on season, the tourist season, you can only bike from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. And so that's the restriction during, so that I can't give you the exact dates, I don't have them memorized, but it's around, you know, sometime in the spring it starts and runs usually through Labor Day. Is usually so it's more of a holiday than a date per se. Up here on the right is Sharky's. Sharky's is a oceanfront dining establishment. And a lot of you always ask me, am I on an electric bike? No. You see how fast that road biker, I'm not on a road bike either, but you see how fast he passed me. Nope, definitely not on an electric bike. We are going the slow speed of 10 miles an hour, almost 11 miles an hour right now. I'm on a hybrid bike, so it's got the fat tires. I'm sitting somewhat straight up, so got a good bit of wind resistance. So yeah, we are in the snail mode on the bike. We did do one of these videos where we showed our bikes because we've gotten so many questions about them. We just like them because they can go off-road too. So it's nice options if you need to go through some gravel or some dirt or weeds or whatever you can. Over to my right is new construction. They have not announced what that's going to be. To us, it looks like stores on the bottom and condos on the top. That is going to be right on the boardwalk and ocean front. And up ahead is the bike on the beach. I guess we'll get on the sidewalk. I would not ever recommend biking on the sidewalk, but we're going to have to because the road's closed and I don't want to get mixed in with those bikers. That is an event each year in Myrtle Beach. It's called Bike on the Beach. They raise money for charity. Lots of bikers out this morning. That's nice to see. Slow down a little here. And so this is what I mean about being able to go off-road. It's definitely a helpful option for sure. You never know. But yeah, lots of bikers out. It's good to see you this morning. So that's a really good event. Definitely something to check out. Now we'll be able to get back on the road and resume our tour. So we're here at the main boardwalk area. There's Peach's Corner, and we got Ripley's Believe It or Not Auditorium. We've got a video of Ripley's. We've got a video of all the Ripley's attractions here, as well as the aquarium, which is over at Broadway at the beach. So if you're interested in those, definitely check that out on our channel. We have a Ripley's playlist in the description below with all of those attractions. Something smells good this morning. Somebody's already cooking some food. Got a couple arcades here, Fun Plaza. We've got a video of that as well on our channel. Gay Dolphin, also have a video of that. Most of the things you see here, if you're interested in more detail, just go to our channel and search on our channel for those different attractions because we have most of them covered. The Skywheel is coming up. It'll be in review in just a moment. And we definitely recommend that. We have a couple of videos. We have a daytime and we also have a sunset ride on the Skywheel. Definitely a fun ride. If you're afraid of heights, you might still want to consider it because it's a fully enclosed, climate controlled cabin and they don't cram you in with other people. It's just you, your party. So that's kind of nice. We're gonna get caught by all the lights today. That's the way it goes. I wish they would sync these up, but they do not seem to be synced up. It's just, as soon as a car comes up, it trips them. So now we are to right here where the Skywheel is. If you're not familiar with Myrtle Beach, this is where the main boardwalk, the centralmost part of the boardwalk is. So now we're headed to what's called north. So once you hit the main boardwalk area, you start going north. Actually, by the time you get to the main boardwalk area, going by the streets, you're already north because that big intersection where the road was closed back there, that's 9th Avenue North. So if you're just going by the street, the cross-section streets, you're already north by the time you get to the central part. You've got some thrill rides on the left. Those are more extreme thrill rides for the adrenaline junkies out there. Are you an adrenaline junkie? Leave us a comment and let us know. Brian is. I am not. I am definitely not. And now I'll ride a roller coaster or that kind of thing, but not those. I don't like those extreme rides. I just like normal coasters. About the craziest thing I think I've ridden is Fury at Carowinds. I rode that a few times and I didn't mind it. I didn't like it after it broke down and people got stuck on it for a couple hours. That kind of did it for me. I was kind of like, no, that doesn't sound like fun, but I didn't mind it. Over here is the Fun Plaza on the left. The Fun Plaza has some family-friendly rides as well as some more exciting rides. Not necessarily extreme thrills, but they've got a drop tower and things like that. And this ride that flips you upside down. So they've got some in the thrill category. Over here on the right is a Starbucks that's on the boardwalk. A lot of people don't realize there's actually a Starbucks on the boardwalk because it's not in that centralmost area, but it is there. It's just a little north of the central area. It's right here in this building called the Boulevard. So look for that if you're on the boardwalk side. And there is a sign on the boardwalk side for it. Ooh, the headwind has really picked up. Strong wind. I know you guys can't feel it, but I can. So what is your favorite attraction at Myrtle Beach? Let us know in the description below. And if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. Helps other people find our videos. But mostly we just like interacting with you. So definitely leave us a comment and tell us what your favorite thing to do at Myrtle Beach is. And also what's your favorite time to visit Myrtle Beach. So we're getting really close to where they're going to put the new resort. We may have to do a little investigating because this is my first time here since they made the announcement. All right, I gotta guess, since this is a giant vacant lot, that it's gonna be right here. It's gotta be, because we're almost to 17th. And also there's vacant land on the other side. So yeah, that has got to be it. So it's right next to Atlantica. What's interesting is they said 17th Avenue North, and I have not seen that street sign yet. So let's keep going. We will check. But I am guessing that's it. So let me tell you about that resort. They have not announced yet who is building it, who the developer is, nor who the resort is going to be owned by. However, they have said a lot of interesting things about it. Like I said, it's going to have that elevated walkway. The main tower is actually going to be on Second Row, which is on the left side of the street. The pool and amenities and all of that is going to be on the ocean front side. And so the city of Myrtle Beach said they're trying to do that to encourage people or builders to take up the second row, third row, fourth row, like start building out that direction instead of only ocean front. I think it's a great plan. Hope they can get more people to do that. So yeah, that had to be it. That's the only vacant lot in this area, so that had to be the spot. So we will keep you posted. We're excited about this because it's a whole new concept. It says they're going to have retail, shopping. Like, it sounds like it's going to be massive. So, and we don't have a date on completion yet. Obviously, they haven't broken ground yet. As soon as we have a date, we will definitely tell you. Also fairly new here, just past these Breakers hotels, is the Courtyard by Marriott and Spring Hill Suites. It's a double tower. It opened last year. So if you're looking for a hotel on the newer end and you don't mind a really high tower, would definitely check those out. So yeah, now we're already up to 21st Avenue North. So that was definitely it. So that's pretty cool. That's exciting because that lot has been vacant for a really long time. So exciting news there. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.